Hey traders, here's my trading plan for tomorrow. The first one on the watch list will be PLUG. I'm on the daily chart time frame. You see it's been beaten down pretty hard, and it actually broke below the 200 EMA here. But at the bottom, we have a little bit of consolidation where it's not really making a new low. A doji candle formed, and then a bullish engulfing candlestick following that doji candle. So all that we're looking for from here is a simple continuation play over the highs. We're looking for a break of 27.5 for the move up. Ideally, we'd like to see this actually gap up to 28, so that way we can take it long over 28 and bypass this bit of consolidation there, or that bit of resistance rather. But if it never gets to that price point and instead dips down, what we'll do is move that trigger level from 28 down to 27 and take it long right over 27, which is pretty close to today's closing price. The only thing that has me a little bit hesitant about this stock going into tomorrow is that we know that stocks move in waves. So this is our move up. The next move could be a move down for a little dip, and then the next leg up. So if we don't get this dip pre-market, I would be a little hesitant about taking this stock long, especially at open, right? I would probably be looking more for a dip entry somewhere as opposed to a just a breakout and go. All right, so PLUG, first one on the watch list, long idea over 27 or 28, depending on where this opens up at. The next one for the main chart watch list is going to be NIO, N-I-O. We've been talking about this pattern, descending triangle forming at the 200 EMA. Just because a pattern is bearish, though, does not mean it has to break down. This, in fact, looks like it's breaking out. So again, another bullish engulfing candlestick confirming the support bounce off of the 200 EMA. Looks like it's breaking this downward trend line that I've drawn here. So we're just looking for a continuation play from this price point. So a long idea over 39. Going back to the daily chart, our next resistance point is probably going to be 40. Yes, I know that's only $1 profit margin, but from a percentage standpoint, we're still over 2% profit there, which is plenty enough to take a sizable return on. So long idea over 39, price target 40 on NIO for the continuation. And while we're talking about EV stocks, Tesla will also be on the watch list for tomorrow. So this is, there's a couple of things happening here. Number one, we have a bounce off of 700, which is a whole number. Number two, we have a bounce off of the 50 EMA, which was treated as a resistance this entire downtrend, and then is now validating as a support. Number three, we have 750 as a whole number just overhead, which is our resistance point. And number four, we have a bullish engulfing candlestick, just like the previous two setups, indicating that this could be reversing from this recent downtrend. So a break of 750 tomorrow with a price target of 780, 770 or 780 is what I'm looking for if this is to continue to go. The last one for the main chart watch list is going to be WMT. That is Walmart. We are still looking for this gap to continue to be filled. Today we took a long position over 141 for this move up to this resistance point around 141.7. But now this point has truly validated as a support, and I would rather play it safe than sorry. So just set alerts at 142. We want to see this hold 141 by the open up closer to 142. We'll take it long over that price point for a move, hopefully to fill the rest of this gap, price target 144 or 144.5. I have 4 side charts for us, and these may or may not make the watch list depending on where they open. Number one is going to be AAL. There's earnings being reported prior to market open, so this is totally dependent on if the stock moves up or moves down or doesn't move at all. It's very hard for me to give levels at this point because we know that with earnings the stock typically moves dramatically, so there's really no point in doing extensive technical analysis here. Just plan to utilize a gap up strategy should this beat earnings and the price reflect that earnings report. Okay, AMC has been consolidating for, well, it's been pulling back, but it's kind of been chopping around and consolidating for the past month or so. It's still validating the 50 EMA as a support and is now trading close to the $10 level of resistance, which we know to also be a whole number at this price. So it's not quite up to $10. It's at 9.8 right now. So if this opens up near 10, it will make the watch list. Otherwise, I'm not super interested in taking a trade on this until it breaks that $10 price point. The next one is Microsoft, Msft. So yes, this looks overdone, but what I like is that it hasn't really pulled back. I mean, if anything, it has pulled back a little bit, right? Just been consolidating at the highs, which is good because this is building a base for the next leg up should this continue to move up. So we have a range being formed at the all-time highs, earnings coming up. So it'll be a long idea over 261. I'm not super worried about this 261.48 because that's just a wick. The bodies of these candles are below 261. So I think a break of 261 is enough confirmation for me to take the trade long into the highs. I think if we get a break of that 261, then 261.48 is inevitable. Okay. And the last one that I'm looking at is Alibaba. So we have been trading this. We've actually been shorting this all the way down into this major gap area, right? And it's pretty much filled the gap. There's not much left here. So I'm going to delete that box. I have a lot of lines drawn in this chart. But what we have now is a hammer candle formed at a support point, because we know that the tops and the bottoms of gaps are natural points of support and resistance. So this hammer candle being formed at support at the bottom of a downtrend signifies a potential reversal move. It's only confirmed by the next candle printing green, but if we look at this after hours, it is slightly up after hours. So we're looking for a long idea over maybe 230.5 or 231 with a price target of about 233 in mind. That is it. Thank you all for your time. So a quick review: PLUG, NIO, TSLA, WMT. All will be making the main chart watch list. AMC, AAL, MSFT, and BABA. All will be on the side chart watch list. We will be trading live tomorrow. So if you're one of those that cannot attend the live sessions, just make sure that you prepare accordingly. Also, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If the video's helped you out, if you're making money, press the like button for me. That's what helps me out. I appreciate you. I'll see you all tomorrow in chat.